camera's over there.
No, Jerry,
Look for the green light.
I just like to look at myself. Ooh, you have a green light. That's new.
It's not new.
I've never seen a green light before.
Anyway, why are we here? We're sipping and sassing our final show.
We are. Are you ready? I mean, I know we have already told you, but
Stranger Things, the first shadow. This playbill is brought to you by Max Van Patten, who stood at the stage door and got everyone's signature.
Maisie and Brooklyn got their posters signed.
That is fact.
Okay, so tonight we have some special guest commentators. Brooklyn,
We have Max Van Patten,
Maisie,
Brooklyn Crandall, Maisie Van Patten, and Crew Shumway. Crew Shumway, turn around and say hello.
Howdy, chat.
Howdy, chat.
come over here. Come join us, guys.
Oh, that scared me.
Okay,
Everybody pile in.
here's the thing.
Maisie, come here.
I have
Oh, okay.
I lost Maisie, which is unfortunate. I have never watched Stranger Things until I think it was last year. Maisie was.
I've
were you
never seen
watching?
any, ever. Not
I
one.
watched the fourth season, right? Is that what I watched? And I was like, what in the hell is happening here? This thing is dark. And then Jerry didn't know one thing about it.
Nothing.
Brooklyn came to New York. That this was the driving force for her.
Last minute. Oh, here.
She was like,
There you go,
oh, but I
Brooklyn.
want to see
Maxie, are you gonna sit down?
Stranger Things. So Brooklyn, was it worth the trip?
Yeah.
Why?
Yes. It was like exactly like the show, like a completely different story, but like I felt like I was watching the show. Like it was so good. It was so good.
Best part, favorite part, worst part?
Oh my gosh. I don't know, there was a bathroom, I don't know how to like describe it. There's a bathroom scene, like I don't know, the changes, the lighting, the effects,
Yes.
the acting.
Yes.
That was insane.
Wow. Also the beginning when it like and it opens how every episode of the show opens. And
Oh,
it was-
with like the newspaper clippings and stuff?
No, like the do and it like
Oh,
goes
oh,
through the
oh.
straight.
Oh, yeah, that music thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really
Yeah.
It was.
good. Loved it.
The shadow creature came from the sky.
Oh yeah. The mind flayer.
Yeah,
It
that
was
thing.
so good. The acting was great.
I just can't get the two actors out of my mind.
So good.
This show made Crew decide now he's going to be an actor and move to New York.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I've always wanted to live in New York, but this has just solidified it, and I will move to New York afterwards.
I love that. You heard it here first, folks.
One of my
We
favorite
have to
things,
film this way.
okay, was as the show was starting, Maisie goes, what are those things called? A demigorgon? She goes, a demigorgon! She couldn't even help herself. She was so excited about it. And frankly, it was so fun sitting next to Maisie. By the way, we were in the second row. Literally,
Oh.
there's a staircase that they use over and over again that they, and there were times where the lead guy was sitting like
Right next to
next
you.
to me with
Yeah.
blood flowing out of his nose and
What?
yeah. Anyway, where it was like, oh, hello. I am in the show. But anyway, it was just so fun to watch Maisie's excitement about every aspect of it.
And this nerd right here, this non-theater sports kid,
Looking at his phone.
who's like
Maximus.
obsessed with his watch right now.
Look
Yeah.
up Max.
Say hi, Max. That's the
Hi,
one.
Max.
Max, what did you
What's
think?
your name?
What did you think about
Name
the show?
him Max.
What?
What did you think about the show?
It was good.
Why?
She out. It was just cool. It was just good. I don't know.
Oh.
Did you jump or scream or get scared or?
Nah, it wasn't scary. It was just the best show
You
I've
got a
seen.
jump scare, don't lie.
No, I
There
didn't.
were some jump
It
scares
just
in
they
there.
shot guns and it was really loud and that was it.
Yeah.
But what else?
but when,
there
like,
was way more that was happening that
Bethany
was
would
scary.
show up or like the
I had my hands like this, partially closed, and then I kind of covered my face like this for most of it. So whenever there was a loud scene, I'd like go like this.
They got one
Crew
thing
was a little
wrong.
precious.
And I was just like horrified, and my whole body was shaking after that one bathroom scene where she just started turning into a demon.
That was
Incredible.
incredible.
The quick changes were like
Insane.
so crazy.
I didn't even see. I
never saw the
after
change.
After the scene ended, she's teleporting to the other side of the
Yeah,
stage.
I
and just
actually
like,
don't know.
hi.
Her hair was falling out, and then it was perfectly fine again.
And
Yeah.
there were so many cool things like that where Henry, that's the lead guy, Henry like rolls off of this gurney, and yet there's still a body on the gurney. Like,
He's in the
There was like
attic.
a lot of parallels. Like
Yeah.
like one person was out here.
Yeah,
one
he's
person
in the
was
attic and one is on the stage.
Yeah.
And like,
and it looked just like
It
him.
was
it looked like
crazy.
identical. So it's like, what? How did you?
it was crazy.
What in the world? And that man, I've never seen so much slobber and spit and foaming at the mouth in
He
my
had
entire
to
life.
have
How
had
did he come with the
capsules.
mouth? How
He
did
had
he
to
do
have
that?
capsules.
Yeah.
And people in the front row.
They got spit on.
I mean, it was a little Jonathan Groffish, if you know what I'm saying. If you know, you know.
And then,
Really
and then
Yeah,
the
they
dirt.
also dug up dirt and threw it on something.
Threw it at the
really
people in the
funny.
front.
It was
Tell-
really funny.
Tell them about the researchers.
The researchers.
Oh, they came into the audience.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they like I was.
And then they were like trying to take our stuff.
Yeah.
They were trying to kidnap a girl's bag, and it was really funny. He's like holding onto it, and then a second one comes, he's trying to take it, and then a third one comes, and he's like, "Yo, are you good?" And she's like, "I'm good."
And then the guy in the front row saw them take her bag, so he like moved his bag.
Well, one of them, like the one that came right next to me, because I was in the front, he came to the side, I looked at him, we made dead eye contact, and kind of just stopped for a second and shined his light in my face and kept walking.
Those were the brightest flashlights
They
ever.
were
Ever.
so-
I was
for
like
sure.
blinded for,
For sure.
I got
And then the main guy jumps off the stage right next to Max, and I was like, Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was insane.
It was just, you said they did something wrong though.
Yeah, they did one thing wrong.
Oh.
So in the
Spoiler
in
alert.
one of the shows, in like the TV show, in one of the episodes, it does like a background of him, like one episode or something.
Of
like
Henry
that.
Creel.
Yeah, and it shows that scene where he kills his mom.
Yeah.
Except he kills his mom and kills his sister. He also, it looks like he kills his dad. Hold on. It looks like he kills his dad too. So, but then later in the show you realize that his dad is still alive. But in the show, in the play, his dad didn't get affected at all.
No,
Well, his dad wasn't there.
He kills
I know.
himself. His dad's fine. That's when he gets the fuse. Don't show me.
No.
My phones are out.
What?
No, they're all at dinner and he kills
No,
them.
he kills his sister, his mom, and then his dad. Well, like his dad wakes up and then he passes out from exhaustion, and all the police I think it's his dad because his dad's the only one awake.
No, but remember his eyes got like caved in because Henry did that to
Yeah.
him.
No.
Okay,
he
but the
sliced
guy in the
his eyes
box-
To join them. He
Yeah.
says, I tried to join them and cut his eyes with razor blades.
Oh, ow.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay, but well, whatever. He
But
wasn't
it-
there.
But the guy on the box in the white room,
Yeah.
that was disgusting.
Oh, that guy pissed me off. Everyone was great actor except for him. He said, my eyes.
I noticed that. I was like, there's not enough screaming. He was like, ah.
But the one girl, when it went blackout and she screamed, she was like, bloody murder scream. It scared the shit.
No, wait, oh
I
my
was
gosh.
scared several times
when
throughout
the
the evening.
slow-mo part was
The
so
slow-
That
Oh.
was
I didn't
amazing.
know how they
That
did
was
that.
great.
I didn't see any little.
I
like,
saw him
wire
lick
things.
himself to the
I
dirt
felt
and
like
then
Jesse
vanished.
Cumser could have learned from that slow mo
That could hurt or heal it.
fall.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I
that was
saw him.
He
amazing.
goes to kill her, and instead of like killing her on his own, he like breaks the platform,
And
and,
she's
she like
like
starts falling in slow mo,
motion.
Oh.
and slams on the floor.
It was really cool.
And then she
It
wakes
was
up and
awesome.
just-
Listen, if you like technical special effects, this is the same team who did the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So,
And there's a documentary on Netflix you can watch, and that's what inspired me to come and see the show.
yeah, because he wasn't.
I was like, strange. No, I don't care about that. I was like, I knew that these two were coming, and so I was like, well, let's watch something that they want to watch. So I was like, what about this? What about this? What about this? And I was like, oh, Stranger Things. They all watched the show. They
Maisie
all know
perked up.
the show.
She perked up.
And then,
I already knew about it.
She did.
yeah, and then Maisie was like, have you seen the documentary? And I was like, what documentary? So I watched the documentary based off of Maisie's recommendation. And then I was like, okay, that I have to see because it's the same guys who did Harry Potter. And in the documentary, they're like, we never thought that we were going to have the opportunity to ever do anything cool like that ever again. And then these guys called us. And so the things that they do in this show,
Yeah.
I said the F word out loud. And I did.
Yeah, so did Louis McCartney when you told her to tell her friends about it.
And then there were 3 times that I screamed, Jesus! It scared me so bad. I can't be held
I hate when he
responsible.
does that.
Listen, that's a genuine prayer. I am scared so bad. I need the Lord on my side. And so I just scream his name because there can be no fear when there's Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm telling you, there were 3 jump scares that really got me. But man, holy crap in a cracker. It was, I would say it's the best show I've ever seen. Allison made fun of me and laughed at me and said that I say that all the time.
He did.
But-
I mean, we could probably go back through our sip and sauces through
But
the years.
can't you change your mind?
No,
This
you
is
totally can.
this is the most recent show that I've seen.
You can.
And it is the best show that I've ever seen. Like in all aspects, directing, acting, technical ability, the lighting, the sound, the sound effect on the voice.
Yeah.
The radio when they're talking on the radio and he's listening.
when he covered
And the
his
nose
ears,
bleeding,
When
yeah.
he covers his ears and then it
And it
sounded
muffled?
like him.
Yes.
That was
I'm telling you,
That
this
was
is
cool.
This is how is this not the best show you've ever seen?
It was really cool.
Tell me
He's
it's not the
he's
best show you've ever
tweaking
seen.
out.
It's just like it
Tell me.
doesn't seem like a show that.
Dude, I
what
don't-
just wants to be
I don't speak in definitives like that.
As of today, is this the
It
best
was
show you've ever
it was
seen?
a really good show. I liked it a
What
lot.
is the best show you've ever seen? Thank you, Max.
The Mr. Munson was so funny.
Yeah.
Who's Mr. Munson?
It wasn't a Mr. Munson.
It
The
was
one who looked like
Munson.
her- I just assumed it was Eddie's uncle.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
Oh, and surprise, T.R. Knight is in the show from Grey's Anatomy.
George.
He was in the show. I was like,
Wait,
T.R.
who
Knight is in the show. He was the dad.
He was in the yeah.
Yeah.
He was great. Yeah. It
So
was-
Allison, what's
it
the
was
best
a-
show you've
it
ever
was
seen?
A really, you can't put me on the spot.
Allison,
I can't.
what is the best show you've ever seen? Everyone wants to know. Don't you guys want to know what Allison's best
I
show
don't
is?
know what Allison's best show is.
What's the best show you've ever seen, Allison?
On the Broadway?
Yeah.
That like moved me.
No,
in
what was the
ways-
best show? I don't care however you define it. You define it however you want. What's the best show you've ever seen?
Well, probably Ragtime or Come From Away.
Still.
I love them so much.
Okay.
But I liked this one so much.
All right, fair
Do
enough.
not get me wrong. I think people should see it. It was
Anyone should see
It
this show.
kept you absolutely like
Yeah.
We were there
wrapped.
for 3 hours. and I wanted
3 hours, and it felt like 5 seconds.
I was glad
Yeah.
we stayed there for 18 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And crew
so
did not want to see this show, by the way.
I did not want to see
What?
it whatsoever. I was like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, no.
I'm maybe scared.
I was scared that it was gonna be terrifying, and it was really terrifying, but in the most amazing
The use
way.
of the blood is really cool.
Like,
Yeah.
He starts
the-
bleeding like really on the ground in the
Yeah.
show. It just comes
Well,
from his
yeah.
nose. Like, how does he do that?
he was sitting literally 2 feet from me, and he blew snot out of his nose. I watched him. Yeah, it was bloody.
It was
he had a
disgusting.
bloody nose, and he just blew it right in front of me, and I was like, ugh.
one of
He had
the-
constant bloody noses, so
Listen,
It was great.
contrary to Allison,
I'm not saying it wasn't.
this is the best
amazing.
show I have ever seen.
It was amazing.
Me as well.
And Brooklyn as well.
Fantastic.
I would
I
see
think
this
I'm very
again
good. This is
and again and again. Now, my sports nut boy right here, this guy, he loved it. And that made me super happy that my sport kid and the main guy, he was like, fuck yeah.
Jerry,
So, what?
Some people can't handle that language.
Sorry I said a bad word. You know, words, you give power to words, so.
Jerry got
Whatever.
because we got to talk to him after. Like we stepped away from the stage door, and so he was leaving, and so then I was like, "Oh, can I get your picture with the kids?" And then Jerry was like, "I'm a theater teacher, and I don't remember what you said to him, but something like,
His commitment to his physicality.
yeah,
Like how he can do that 8
His
shows a
hands,
week.
the way he like,
Yeah, he was like,
he's such a weirdo, but it was.
yeah,
character.
he was so creepy. Honestly, he really was creepy.
Yeah.
he kept like going like this with his hands. And,
I
like, just,
loved it.
Yeah.
Everything where he's like,
such a freak, and I
like
loved it.
And he
full
was
body
screaming
contortions.
and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was crazy, amazing.
It was awesome.
There was
It was
a
really
scene-
great. Oh, yay,
Oh, I
Maisie.
don't know if there's.
Okay.
Oh, bye, crew.
Maisie,
Max can leave. He's not
Wait.
doing anything.
I want Maisie to share her thoughts.
I can't even. I'm not okay.
Oh, okay, wait, you're stressing me out. I think that it was really awesome, and it did a plus to I don't know what that word is to the show. It was.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I know what you're trying to say.
It was super like
Success.
it was funny, and all the actors were amazing. The
Also,
one-
there was an awful lot of singing in this show.
It was good.
You keep saying
They
that, and
said-
there wasn't.
They just
was.
said
There
no,
was
they're
two
like
numbers.
Oklahoma
Literally,
twice.
like,
There was
20
two
seconds.
numbers.
For
The
a
mom.
play that doesn't well, and then he
The
sang
mom
Oklahoma,
sang.
and then the girls were singing in the church, and then
In the dream.
in the dream. Yeah.
It
I'm not saying it was like a
wasn't
musical,
that much
but
singing. It wasn't that much
It
for
was
a
only
play.
because the girl's mom was like a singer, so
no, it was
just-
but it was good. They
Oh,
all could
that
sing
one was
too.
incredible. I loved her. She was so good, and I really liked the acting was good, and the end credits.
That was
so
so
funny.
cool.
that was so fun.
So they bring down a screen at the end, and it shows
The
end credits or next episode, and it's like loading next episode, and right before it gets to the next episode, that you can see the cursor move, and it clicks on end credits, and then the screen goes up, and it's curtain call.
They bow.
There was something. So the scene where like the kid Henry goes into the bathroom and because he's like he's
I'm
getting
so
like
sweaty.
he's getting like really like
So
anxiety
sweaty.
I guess and stuff and like the demons coming out and then the lead girl, I forgot her name in the show,
Patty.
walked into the room and was like, "Hey Henry, are you okay?" But it wasn't her, and she started like geeking out and like started like she was like,
Her
"I know you want to
face.
hurt me," and then like her hair started falling out, and then
That's what
and he
happened.
started tweaking out and started like axe murdering her, and I was like, "Oh,
And then
heck
they
nah,
switch,
uh-uh."
and it's
Yeah, and then it switches, and then
Yeah.
she's
it's
like
her
a demon.
skull, and her skin flaps
It
out.
was
Just
so
everything of like
amazing
even
and so
all
horrifying
of the
and
insider
horror-
secrets.
I actually like was just like going like this, shaking like crazy. When I was
The
watching
one
that.
thing that I was upset about is that when watching the documentary, the mom dying looked really cool, but if the doll, I think it might have been the angle where we were at, like the chair's like this, and she's just like
We were just a little
it's
too
it's
close.
just like, and it looks really dumb, and then it like flies up, and it wasn't.
I
But-
couldn't see her past the monster that came out of the ceiling.
Well,
Oh,
that
the-
scared
the-
the
the
actual
mind flare
shit
was
right
super
out of
cool.
me.
the mind
scared me.
flare.
Slowly,
That's
I
so
thought.
funny.
Oh, that scared the hell out of me. I did not
Anyway,
enjoy it.
The spiders in the attic.
Overall, we give it a 10 out of 10.
No, I would give it an 11.
Okay, 11
out of
Spiders in
10.
the attic
I
was
see
really
what
cool.
you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
11 out of 10.
Anyway, so
The
Thank
spiders
you.
was super cool. I loved the
thank you
spiders
for
too.
joining.
Oh,
This
that
is
was-
extra long. So thank you for joining our special edition.
Sip and Sass of
Sip and
Stranger
Sass.
Things, The First
My
Shadow.
favorite show.
My favorite
Yes,
show
that's my
too.
favorite Broadway show I've ever seen. in my
Okay,
real estate.
goodbye.